Hola estudiantes, buenos días, bienvenidos al Español 201. Este es el primer día del curso, el 22 de mayo. Antes que nada, vamos a ver a la gente. Ustedes. Entonces tenemos un curso muy lleno, muy completo, con 22 personas. Entonces tenemos a Brooke, Jess, Jared, Patrick, Riley, Tara, Kelly, Kaylin, Ella, Jack, Cole, Joseph, Jake, Natalie, Lexi, Nick, Caroline, Ainsley, Annie, Kinsey, William, and Noah. Otra vez, bienvenidos a todos. So, as I indicated in my previous video, the first order of business is to get the course materials. So, I'm going to go to Modules, and Portales 2, eCompanion, digital textbook website, and all my stuff has been previously loaded, and this is what we want, and this is what I see, and it looks like 7 students have now signed up. So we're making progress, but we're still way short of the mark if we've got 22 students, but only 7, actually 6, because I don't include myself, have signed up. So kudos to Tara, Jack, Cole, Joseph, Jake, and Noah. You're right where you need to be. The others, you need to step it up and get enrolled today. So if you still need information about what the materials are and how to get them, you can watch the orientation video and or go to Student Resources, the syllabus. So we're now back on the VHL platform, and this is the student view. So this is what you would see. So we can see that due today, by midnight, everything is always due by midnight. You've got 16 activities to complete. You're starting Lección 1, La Vida Diaria. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's all mapped out for you for the near future. And you can proceed in this fashion, but you don't have to. If you wanted to, you go to Assignments, Activities, and you can skip around if you wanted to. Now to access the digital textbook, simply go to Learning Tools. They call it the eCompanion. And simply click on, and here we have the first lesson. Contextos always has to do with vocabulario. And you can see that the topic is las relaciones personales. So this is todo tipo de vocabulario que tiene que ver con la personalidad, los sentimientos, los estados emocionales, etc. So these tutorials all have to do with the acquisition of vocabulary. You simply click it on and listen and repeat. You watch the image. And so, excuse me, when you're ready, simply start to do the activities. Right? Always have to do with vocabulario. So when you get to the estructuras, these are always grammar points. 1.1, 1.2, etc. The best way to proceed is to watch the grammar tutorial first. This is a short video that in this case talks about the present tense. So once you've seen the tutorial, it's pretty good. Then I would go to the present tense, which is just a presentation. It's a recapitulation of what the video goes over, but as you can see, it's very visual. Everything's laid out for you schematically, and you can study the grammar points a little bit better. Take your time to do so. So this is all about the present tense and your irregular verbs. And so this is what you would study before tackling the activities. Now, if you haven't taken Spanish for a while, you may consider going to studyspanish.com. This is a free tutorial. It's optional, but it's pretty good. It's designed for people that need a little bit of a different perspective, perhaps. It's very pedestrian in the sense that it's very basic. And here you would look for lesson topics. I'm under grammar. So I'm just looking for regular verbs 1, regular verbs 2. This is all about the present tense. Go down a little bit. You've got ser versus estar. And You've got your irregulars, stem changers. So this is a really good website because if you click on and go into it, you'll see that they explain everything in English with good Spanish examples. And they really talk about what our textbook talks about, but maybe in a somewhat more basic way. So if it's been a while and you want to get up to speed quickly, I would definitely urge you to access studyspanish.com, which again is free. As I indicated before, it's very important for you to check both of your calendars every day. Both calendars, VHL calendar, as well as the Canvas calendar. We're on VHL, so we're going to look at the assignment calendar. It's under Assign, flip down to Assignment Calendar. This gives you a bird's eye view of what's due and when, and the expected amount of time that you're supposed to spend on it. And I try to keep it around 2 hours, but it's about 2 hours every day. Here you've got your first lesson test. It's for Saturday. You need to take it before midnight on Saturday. It says 30 minutes, but it's a glitch in the system. You'll always have 60 minutes to do that. So here you can see what's coming up on VHL. And now we're back on Canvas, looking at the Canvas calendar. And today is the 22nd. So for Canvas, we see that the first assignment for Canvas, right, is a student video. And following that, you've got a Spanish conversation visit. So let's talk about these two activities. So going back to the home, and then under assignments, I'm going to access the student video. We only have one for the summer session, and it's Vamos a conocernos. Let's get to know each other. Introductory video that you will make, and the video itself is due by Monday, the 29th by midnight. So this is simply an introductory video which you use to introduce yourself to the class. It should be at least 1 minute. 2 minutes is good. If you go a little bit over, that's okay, but don't come under a minute. That's a little skimpy. So you want to describe your personality and your character traits using vocabulary from lesson 1. You can talk about your pets, your mascotas. You can talk about your best friend if you want. Again, description of them, what they're like. You can also mention where you're from, what you study at UNCW, if you've ever traveled to a Spanish-speaking country, what's your background in Spanish, do you have Spanish-speaking friends or family. You can add any other information that you would like us to know about yourself. So the grammar focus for this video will be adjective agreement, el tiempo presente, and ser y estar. Here are some video guidelines that you should keep in mind. So again, your video must be between 1 and 2 minutes in length. Goes over, it's okay. And if you want to see how I grade it, check out the rubric for student-produced videos and student resources in Canvas. And use complete sentences in Spanish only. This is a Spanish video. And stay in the present tense. I'd just stick with the vocabulary and grammar that we've covered up till now. Lesson 1. Don't read. If you read it, people will find it very boring. If you need to have talking points jotted down on a card, that's okay to keep you on track. But if you read it word for word, you're going to put your viewers to sleep. So I urge you, please don't read. Feel free to include photos, images, any other props to help other students comprehend your video. However, you must be seen in the video speaking at all times. And if you've never done a video before, you can follow these instructions, and we have a few videos here and there to help you get up to speed with making videos. Many students already know how to do this, so really this is geared for the newbie who's never done it before. So the first step would be to create an account in YouTube. You can do it here, it's free. And then record your video with your preferred device, your smartphone, your tablet, whatever it is. And then you can edit with your favorite software. If you've never created a video before, go to the how-to section in Canvas and to learn how to create videos using the free software Screencast-O-Matic. That's what I use. And again, it's free and it's pretty good. Then log into your YouTube account, click on My Channel, Videos tab, and then click Upload. Change the privacy setting from public to unlisted. Select Files to Upload and click Done once it's been uploaded. Copy the link where your video will be live to the left of your screen. Now hit Reply to this thread. Click on the chain icon and paste or type the URL in the provided box and hit Insert Link. It's all very intuitive. Now hit Post Reply. If you have issues, reach out to me or reach out to the techies at TAC. But again, students usually don't have any trouble with this. The idea is you make your video, you probably post it to YouTube where you can retrieve it, and then copy and paste it into Canvas. You're uploading it into Canvas so the class members can see it and then comment on it. So you need to upload your video by midnight on the 29th, and then you'll take a couple of days to look at the various videos from your colleagues, and by the 31st, this is the second part, by the 31st, you will need to have commented in Spanish on 2 of your colleagues' videos. So go through the videos, 2 favorite ones. You want to reach out to those people and make a comment in Spanish. So for example, you could write, "Oh, me gusta cuando Sofía baila con su perro." Or you could say, "Ah, ¿juegas al tenis? Yo también. ¿Quieres jugar?" So you might make a connection with somebody. So to get full points, don't forget this second part, which is to post comments about people's videos. So here we already have a person who posted a video. This, in fact, is my cousin Sean. He made a demo video for me, and so I've posted it here. And so if you wanted to comment, you could just hit reply and comment, or if you wanted to post your own video, you could hit reply and then upload it. So I'm not sure I'm not sure the audio is going to work here because Screencast-O-Matic's a little bit limited. I don't know if it's going to pick up my computer audio, but you should be able to see this at home and so get an idea of what we're looking for as far as these videos. So I'll start it at least. This one's a little long. It went 3 minutes, but that's okay. So the video is probably, or the audio rather, is probably fading out. I'm not really sure why that is, but at home, again, you should be able to see the whole thing, and you can see that Sean talks about himself, his scholastic situation, a little bit about his family, describes himself and his personality, and then he pivots and he brings his props in, which in this case are his mascotas, his perros. So he trots out his little pooch and talks about him and describes him. Again, you might not be able to hear this because the audio tends to fade out. And he even has another one that he brings on stage, which is okay because he's staying in Spanish and he's describing their personalities. He's using vocabulary from lesson 1. So it's fair game. So this just gives you an idea of what we're looking for. So again, your main video is due on the 29th by midnight, and then 2 days later, on the 31st by midnight, 2 comments in Spanish to 2 of your colleagues' videos. Bien, ahora vamos a ver la otra actividad, que es la visita de conversación. Entonces, yo voy a entrar aquí. So, Spanish Conversation Center, visit 1. These are online sessions that you access via Zoom, and you speak in Spanish with other students, and there's always a TA who acts as a coordinator, and they're designed simply for you to practice your verbal Spanish, your oral Spanish, and also designed to help you practice so that you can prepare for your final oral interview with me at the end of the session. So you would simply click on, go in here, and it says after you've completed your conversation session, you'll need to write a brief summary of what you learned, 5 sentences, 6 complete sentences in Spanish, and tell me what you learned. Did you like it? Was it a positive experience? Was it negative? Make sure to include your name, the date that you attended, and the TA's name. And then once you're done, make sure that you upload your summary paragraph to Canvas to receive credit. So that way I'll know that you went. And also I get a master printout at the end of the session, lets me know when you had your Zoom session and if you attended or not. So when you're ready, you simply hit here for more information. And it looks like UNCW is changing their website. So this is a little bit different. It's a little bit small, but you can always make it bigger. I think I can make it bigger right now. So I make it a little bit bigger. And this gives more information about the online conversation sessions. And you all are 200 level students, so you need to sign up for the 200 level. And you do that down here. So 100 level, no. 300 level, no, it's too advanced. Stay with the 200 level and simply click on. And this will take you to Sign Up Genius. And you simply choose a slot that's convenient for you. These are half-hour slots, and maybe little tips here and there. Remember, this is not tutoring. It's a conversation practice. Come prepared to speak. So have fun with it. No pressure. If you make mistakes, who cares? This is just a place for you to try out your Spanish, right? So you need to go twice, once before June 5th, and then a second time between June 5th and the end of Summer 1. So just so you're clear, I've gone over to the student view. So this is exactly what you would see, how you would see it. And if you wanted to add a file, you're more comfortable working in Word or something, you wanted to upload a particular file, that's okay, which is your summary of your conversation visit. Or if you wanted to just do a text entry right here, that's also a possibility. When you're ready, just submit assignment and it will upload it automatically to Canvas. So remember, you've got 2 main platforms. You've got your VHL platform that's tied to the textbook, and then you've got your Canvas platform. So you need to check both calendars both days. Most of your work will be done on VHL, but once in a while we have assignments such as the video, conversation center, and discussion blogs, which you need to upload directly into Canvas. Well, I think that's enough for today. I try to keep these videos short, but the first couple videos tend to be a little bit longer because obviously there's a lot of information to convey to you at the beginning of the term. So if you don't have your materials, your VHL, you need to get that today. Again, you get it directly from the publisher and start working on the activities, and also start preparing your video, and also make sure that you sign up for a Zoom session soon, because those tend to fill up. So you don't want to get caught short. If you have any issues, please reach out to me, reach out to the techies at UNCW, y buena suerte con todo. Aquí estoy. Si me necesitan, pues avísenme. Si no, nos veremos muy pronto. Hasta entonces, que les vaya muy bien, que tengan suerte con todo y nos vemos muy pronto. Hasta luego.